Yo, what's good YouTube? My name is Yuri Uchiha and I'm back with another Dragon Ball FighterZ video, and in today's video we're making a tier list not on the strongest to weakest characters in Dragon Ball FighterZ, but the most fun and coolest characters in Dragon Ball FighterZ to the most boring characters in the game. Now I'm basing my rankings based on exactly on what you heard. So what I find to be the most fun characters to play in the game, but also the coolest to watch as well. Because obviously I don't play every single character on this roster, but I've played every single character on this roster. And honestly, I play a decent amount of the roster, to be honest. But yeah, I don't play every single character, right? So I'm also going to base it on what I see from like high level players or what I see from other players as well. Because these players are able to utilize these kits way better than I would, because, you know, I don't play these characters. So it's always cool to see what these characters can and can't do and all this other stuff. But yes, it will be split between how much I enjoy playing the characters, but how much I enjoy watching them as well. And just to show y'all real quick, I actually made this very same list last year, and that's where I got the inspiration, but I never made a video out of it, so here it is. But just at a glance already, I can tell that my list at the end of this video is going to look way different than this list that I made last year, because, well, we've gotten some patches, so things have changed about a lot of these characters. But also too, I'm just like, this wasn't a very in-depth list. I was just going off the top of my head and what I, thought was gonna make it. But now this is more in depth, and I'm gonna explain my reasonings for some placings and stuff like that. And like I said, we got a whole lot of changes that came, because again, this was March 2023. We got 2 patches that came out after that. So yeah, a lot has changed, so it's gonna be all over the place. Now before I get into it, I just want to say that this is just my opinion. So if your favorite character ends up being on the boring tier, get a new character. Your character's boring. I'm joking. But no, legit, it's just my opinion. It is what it is. If you find that character fun, I'm glad you do. You know what I'm saying? I just don't find them fun, but it's just my opinion after all. Now we got a lot of characters to go through, so I'm just going to start with my favorite characters in the game and place them where I know I'm going to place them. So you already know Majin 21, Bardock, where we at? Where's Trunks, Base Vegeta, Lab Coat 21, which yes, she's going in very fun. I know that's about to be a hot take for a lot of you, but yeah, I would say that that's like my top 4 right now that I play the most in DBFZ. Well, I haven't played DBFZ in a month, but the last time I played DBFZ was the rollback beta. These were the characters that I was playing the most. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it like this. So the reason why I find Majin 21 to be the most fun character in the game for me personally is because not only is she just the most fun to me, but she's also my best character. Honestly, I don't know why I wasn't playing her, like maining her rather, sooner, because I was playing her throughout all of Dragon Ball FighterZ. So I started playing her from season 1 and stuff like that, but I just never mained her. I was always just jumping around to different characters, but now she's pretty much on every single team that I play. I don't think there's a single team that I make in this game that doesn't have her involved. And Base Vegeta was a character that I told myself, until I learned how to loop with him, I'm not playing this character. And then one day I just randomly learned how to do loops. Like I picked him up one time randomly. I just started practicing the loops and I knew how to do them. So yeah, he got added. And honestly, when this character dropped, I remember there was a whole lot of controversy in that, oh, Base Vegeta, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a waste of a DLC slot. It's just Vegeta, but in base form. But honestly, I thought he was pretty cool. I was pretty happy about this. You know what I'm saying? I really like Saiyan Saga Vegeta a lot. And this hot take right here, I know this is going to be a hot take for a lot of people, but I love Android 21 a lot. And personally, just design-wise, I really like Lab Coat's design over Majin 21. Even though I like Majin 21, I always thought Lab Coat was the cooler design. And I was happy as hell when they added her into the game. I know a lot of people weren't happy about it, and then a lot of people weren't happy as to how strong the character was when she released. But honestly, she's still really fun, really cool to me personally. And then Trunks being here, Trunks is my favorite character in Dragon Ball. But I do gotta admit that these 3 characters that are ahead of him are definitely way more fun than he is. But he has gotten some very nice changes, and I do like the changes that they gave him. Very quality of life changes that should have had since the beginning of the game, but it's fine. He finally has them, and I'd say he's in a pretty decent spot right now too. So yeah, but he's very fun, obviously my favorite character. And then Bardock, the reason why he's on the fun and not very fun is because they took a lot of the fun stuff away from him. However, he has gotten some very nice combo routes now, with, you know, medium lariat, mid screen, and EX lariat. If you do it in the air, you get a combo off that. Like, he's gotten some very nice combo extensions, but I feel like they took a lot of the more cool stuff away from him back in, you know, the stuff that he used to have in like season 1 and season 2. And I get it, some of it was broken, I understand, I get it. But yeah, like even Bardock B, when they took that away from him, it was just like, damn, like now this character is really gone for real. But he's gotten some nice changes in the recent patches, so I enjoy him. Now, moving on, I'm gonna put some of the more boring characters in the game to me personally. So we're gonna start off with Android 16, Z Broly, Ginyu, Gogeta Blue. Where's Vegito at? Put Vegito there too. Put Nappa there too. Shit, put Majin Buu there too. Okay, Gogeta and Vegito are not gonna go in this tier necessarily, but I got some thoughts about them that we'll get to. But I do genuinely think that these 5 characters right here are genuinely really boring and really annoying to deal with as well. Android 16, he's never been hyped to me, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people always found them hype in the beginning of the game, you know, him dunking and stuff like that, and I get it to some degree in tournament settings, I get it, but I don't like this character, bro. I don't like this character. Same thing goes for Z Broly. Dealing with this character is really annoying. Dealing with the super armor on his command grabs and stuff like that is super annoying, bro. And just obviously being one of the better zoners in the game is just, it's annoying as hell to deal with. Like, yeah, sure, there are characters like Labcoat that can counteract Z Broly, but it's still pretty annoying. And speaking of annoying, I mean, all 5 of these characters are pretty annoying, but Captain Ginyu with the Ginyu Force, dealing with that is just really annoying. Like that, I don't know, that might be one of the most annoying things to deal with, if not the most annoying thing to deal with in the game, because yeah, if you let Captain Ginyu going, which it's very easy to let him get going, it won't stop, bruh. It won't stop. And similarly to Captain Ginyu, what will keep going is Cybermen with Nappa. They decided to buff this character so much with the Cybermen that I just do not understand what they were thinking with it. But yeah, the Cybermen, unless you attack it physically like yourself, you're not getting rid of the Cybermen. So have fun with that, because you can could you have 2 Cybermen at the same time out? I don't really remember it. Again, I haven't been playing the game super duper often, but that shit is pretty crazy. And then Majin Buu, I do not like watching or playing against this character. Like, I don't enjoy watching somebody reset somebody 50,000 times in a single match, and I'm just like, bro, this is not hype. This is not cool to watch, bro. It's the same thing. Like, the Nappa stuff can be funny, the Ginyu stuff is just not fun at all. Legit, unless your name is like the Kill Sage or like Hook Gang God or something like that, I don't enjoy watching Z Broly. And I don't even think it's that I enjoy watching Z Broly, it's that I enjoy watching the players playing this character because they're nasty at the game. And then Android 16, again, the Kill Sage. That's the only reason I cared about this character for real. And then not even really me caring about this character, because then honestly, my thoughts, this character is boring. How could I possibly forget the most boring character in Dragon Ball FighterZ? Jiren. I don't care what nobody says, this character is so lame. So for one, in the series, he's just not, like, he's easily the most boring antagonist, villain, whatever you want to call him, in Dragon Ball. Like, and there are some pretty bad ones out there, but he just isn't interesting in the slightest. And then don't get me started on how he plays in the game. That stuff is not hype. That stuff is mad whack. I'm just like, bro, like, this, people get hype off this, like shout out Dadodoya, because Dadodoya makes this character more fun than he actually is, or makes him look more fun than he actually is. Because yeah, this character to me is super duper boring, and I hate dealing with him, because you know what's crazy, I already thought he was pretty annoying to deal with before he was top tier, but now he's top tier. He's very strong, his counters are really strong, and yeah, I already didn't like facing this character before. He's even more annoying now. Now, I'm not really too worried about ordering this tier list necessarily, but this is where I'm probably gonna put Vegito and Gogeta, I'm not gonna lie, but they'll probably be like towards the very end, because I'm not gonna lie to you, okay, they're not as boring as these characters, which is why I didn't really want to put them there, but I really don't like these characters, especially Vegito. Gogeta Blue being the way he is upsets me, because he's honestly one of the characters I was really looking forward to, because I really like Gogeta a lot in the series, and then it saddened me to see how he ended up playing. And then, because he was bad when he first came out, but I also just didn't like outside of just him being bad, because I didn't really care about that. I just didn't really like how he played. His buttons felt really slow until they sped them up, and now it's just like, oh, like they're just mad ridiculous, and it's just like, man, like he's just not what I thought and what I had hoped he'd be. But yeah, Vegito, same thing. Like these two characters are just really annoying, and then obviously they've been taking over Dragon Ball FighterZ for the last 2 years now, and yeah, bro. But I'll put them in bearable because they're not necessarily boring like these guys to me personally, but I don't really like these characters like that. Next that I want to put on the list is actually Gogeta 4, and in my first tier list he was like up here, but I think I want to put him here low key. Now, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, I still do enjoy in this game, and I obviously still think he's the coolest out of the fusions without a doubt, but he is very much like them. I won't ignore that fact. He is very mash friendly and all that other stuff, and like, you know, all the things that you know about Dragon Ball FighterZ, he embodies that a lot. And what made me put him down here is that in the recent patch, he got this change to his 5LL to where if you do 4LL, he does it basically infinite. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I can have it on screen for y'all right here. But dude, that right there kind of just turned me off on outside of the fact that honestly he just isn't as cool as you were hoping Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta to be, because y'all already know, if y'all played the OG Dragon Ball games, the Budokai games, the Tenkaichi games and stuff, y'all know Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like he's always been really cool in those games, and even stuff like Xenoverse, he's also been cool. But in DBFZ, he just isn't as cool as you were hoping to be. Like he's definitely cool in some aspects for sure. I had fun playing him, like I said, which is why I had him so high before, but he just isn't as fun as I was hoping to be. So I think I'm placing him in enjoyable. Maybe this might change. Maybe I might put him at the end of fun. Who knows? We still got some characters to go, but yeah. Now, you know what? I'm going to put the androids next, and 17 I'm going to actually put in enjoyable, and Android 18 I'm going to put in fun. The reason I'm putting Android 17 in enjoyable is because honestly, I really like this character a lot. One of my favorite characters in Dragon Ball. Same thing with Gogeta 4, but again, very similar to Gogeta 4, it's the way in which he's played and the players that play him. Y'all know, people be spamming that EX Rekka, and it's just, you know, that barrier assist, that A assist is just really obnoxious and really strong, and it's just like that type of stuff really does turn me away from the character. And I know it shouldn't, you know what I mean, if it's in the game for a reason, but again, it's very similar to how I feel about the game now, and it's my least favorite version of the game and stuff like that. And he's pretty much, Android 17 is like the connoisseur of why this game is the way it is. You know what I'm saying? Like he basically allows you to play this game the way it does, even more. So it sucks because again, I find this character to be really cool. He's one of my favorite characters in Dragon Ball. So for me to be turned off away from playing him, same thing with Gogeta 4, it sucks. But again, he's enjoyable because I do think he is still cool in the game, but not, he probably would have been in that fun or maybe even very fun, and I might even be playing him right now. And as for Android 18, she's in the fun category because I used to main her for a while until I didn't, and honestly I don't know why I'm not playing her now, honestly, because she'd be a lot of fun for me to play. I still do enjoy playing her whenever I do, but honestly she should be in the rotation a little bit more often. So maybe when the Dragon Ball FighterZ rollback drops, I get around to playing this character a little bit more. Speaking of characters that are enjoyable but should have been in the very fun or fun tier, Goku Black. So he's here for different reasons that they are. He's here because he honestly just doesn't have as much sauce as you would hope Goku Black to have, because obviously Goku Black in the anime is sick. You know what I'm saying? Like he's honestly one of the best things to come out of Dragon Ball Super, if not the best thing. It's between like him and Hit. But yeah, Goku Black is so cool, man. Like I really enjoy this character a lot, and I played him for a very long time, but he just isn't as cool as you would have hoped. Like I still enjoy playing him from time to time. You know what I'm saying? They've made him a lot better in these recent patches and stuff, but it's just like, I want him to have a little bit more sauce. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of like how they gave Bardock a bit more of some combos now. Obviously, I think that these characters right here have some pretty cool combos. Same thing with Android 18, but yeah, he doesn't really have that. And I don't think we'll be getting another balance patch, but who knows? But yeah, that's why he's in the enjoyable tier. Maybe I might move him up to fun, who knows? But yeah, I was hoping that this character would be more fun to play. Even though he is fun to play, I just hope that he'd be more fun. And next, you know what? I'm gonna start placing all the Gokus in their own tiers. So with GT Goku, I'm gonna put him in fun. I'm gonna put Blue Goku in enjoyable. I'm gonna put SSJ Goku in enjoyable, and I'm gonna put UI Goku in bearable, and I'm gonna put base Goku in enjoyable as well. And I'm like thinking about it real quick, and the reason why I am thinking about it is because I ain't a big Goku fan. I don't really like Goku like that, and I think a lot of the Gokus in this game are kind of whatever. But again, I am thinking about not just enjoyment of me playing these characters, but also just seeing people pull off something like Blue Goku, for example. Seeing people pull off loops with this character and just seeing what this character is capable of is a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a lot of fun. But SSJ Goku, I mean, I think base Goku is cooler than SSJ Goku. Do I move? Because look, let me tell you right now, UI Goku's not interesting at all, man. He's not interesting at all. A lot of the cool stuff about him don't even be getting used like that. Like, he has some cool looking supers, I guess, but this character is really obnoxious, dude. And I don't think this character is very interesting at all. Matter of fact, do I put him in boring? I think I don't know. We'll see. But I think he's at the very end with these three. But yeah, SSJ Goku has gotten some very cool combos in the recent patches and stuff like that. So I give him enjoyable. But you know, to me, he's a very bare bones character. Like he's simple. But simple is good. You know what I'm saying? He's actually pretty good right now, I would say. And for base Goku, I just really enjoy the combos that he has. Like, again, I wouldn't play him personally. If I were to play any of the Gokus, it'd be GT Goku, which is why he's all the way up here. And I have played GT Goku a little bit. And again, I think he's really fun. To me, he's easily way above the rest of these Gokus. But personally, I don't think Goku's all that interesting. But again, some of the combos, the optimal combos rather, that you see from some of these Gokus are very interesting. Except UI Goku, this guy is boring as hell. And since I ranked the Gokus and I ranked one of the Vegetas, I'm going to rank the Vegetas now. I'm gonna put SSJ Vegeta in fun. Actually, this is a character I used to find, it's very similar to SSJ Goku, very boring, and it upset me because I really like Vegeta. Vegeta is one of my favorite characters, and honestly, I like SSJ Vegeta, but he was pretty boring for a while because he just didn't really have anything new. Now they finally gave him some new stuff. He has some different extensions now. And yeah, I think the character is pretty sick right now, not gonna lie. And he's also pretty strong too, but I think he's a lot more fun now than he was before, like a lot more. And Blue Vegeta is a character I used to main back in season 1 for a little bit, and then I dropped him. And I was hoping that he'd get better because out of all the blue hair characters, I thought he was the coolest, but I'll probably put him like right here or something like that, because I'm not gonna lie to you, the command grab that he has now, pretty obnoxious. It is pretty ridiculous. His rocket kick also goes like full screen. Now he has some pretty obnoxious stuff. It's like this, again, similar reasons to why I'm not enjoying SSJ4 Gogeta as much as I used to, because again, it's just SSJ4 Gogeta has always been obnoxious, but like it's now to like a new degree in my opinion, and it sucks. Next, I'll rank the 2 Gohans, and I think honestly, both the Gohans, I'm gonna put him, I don't even know where I'll put him, but I think Adult Gohan's pretty fun. Like, I don't play him super often, but I have had fun playing Adult Gohan, and honestly, he's a lot of fun to watch. I'm not gonna lie to you. Me personally, he's a lot of fun to watch. Like, he's actually pretty sick, especially when you get the level ups and stuff. Level 7 Gohan is obviously a boss character that I don't think anybody enjoys dealing with. I wouldn't enjoy dealing with him, but it's just cool to look at. You know what I'm saying? It's really cool, the stuff that you can pull off of him. And Teen Gohan, I've never been like a huge fan of, because I just didn't like the way he played in this game as much as I would have wanted to like him, because I do like Gohan a lot. Like, Gohan's honestly one of my favorite characters in the series. But Teen Gohan, you know what I'm saying? And then he got some pretty crazy buffs, but yeah, I don't know. I think he's just enjoyable though. I don't think I really like his gameplay all that much. You know what? Next on the list, I wanted to hate this character, but like low key, I've been discovering a lot of stuff with this character lately. And that's Master Roshi. I want to say Master Roshi is unbearable. Now, I probably would have put him in boring before, but the reason I'm putting him in bearable now is because my homie June NY. If you guys kept up with Dragon Ball FighterZ for a decent amount of time and watched House of Chaos, shout out Bum. He was one of the best players that went to that local, and honestly one of the better players in DBFZ. And he was teaching me a lot of the stuff that Master Roshi has, and I'm just like, dude, this character's kind of nuts. Like, it's actually pretty cool the stuff that he can do, because I think he's a very unexplored character. Like, I think a lot of people have not explored the options that this character has, and understandably so. He takes a lot of effort to play, and I wouldn't blame anybody that doesn't want to play him, because like, it's Roshi as well. Because that's another reason why I put him in boring, because it's just like I was one of the people that didn't want Master Roshi in the game to begin with, but he's actually like pretty interesting, I gotta say. Like, I want to hate on this character, but he's actually pretty interesting. Next, I'm gonna put a character in fun, and that is Super Baby 2. Now, this character I thought was probably top 3, maybe top 1 most fun DLC character, because he just honestly had a lot of cool combos, and he still does. And now he's even better because he got a lot of buffs in the recent patches to where, yeah, I think he's pretty freaking fun, and I might end up playing him in the DBFZ rollback netcode when the time comes, because honestly this character is pretty cool, bro. I want to try and learn some of the combos that he has, and, you know, just try and mess around with him a decent amount, because I think this character is really sick, you know what I'm saying? And now moving on, a character that I really did want to like a lot, but personally she is just kind of boring, but like not as boring, but like she's just not as hype as I was hoping for her to be. I was really excited for Kefla when she first got announced, and she was one of the characters I really wanted in DBFZ around season 3, and we ended up getting her, and I just was pretty let down, I'm not gonna lie. I tried playing her for like that first week that she came out, and I just didn't really feel what I was hoping to feel playing this character. I'm just like, I thought this character was gonna be a lot cooler, because yeah, she was pretty hype in the anime, you know what I'm saying? I really like the character still, but she's gotten a bit better with some changes and stuff like that. She has some different a couple different combo routes, but like, I still don't think it's anything special, so it's unfortunate. But you know what fusion is relatively fun to watch at the most part? Gotenks. I think Gotenks is pretty fun to play, because I have messed around with him a little bit. I do think he's enjoyable to play, but I don't think he's like anything like up my alley necessarily, but he is fun to watch as well. Dealing with him, you know, can be annoying, you know what I'm saying? His Ki Blast is one of the best in the game. Dealing with Ghost Oki for against a player that actually knows how to set it up can be pretty difficult to deal with, but nonetheless though, I do find this character to be pretty cool. Again, very rare, you know what I'm saying? Very rare that I find the fusion cool, you know what I'm saying? Very rare. And then again, another character that I actually find fun, and I want to try and just let this part of me go and just play her anyways, Videl. I think Videl's a pretty fun character. I really wanted her in the game back in season 2, and then we ended up getting her, and I was surprised that we got her, but I was happy that we did, because again, I really wanted Videl in the game, and we ended up getting her, and she is really cool, but she was bad for a while. But honestly, I'd say she's in a pretty good spot right now. She's actually one of the stronger characters in the game, I would say. Not like super high, like top 10 or top 15, but like she's pretty good right now, I would say. She's pretty good. The only reason I don't play her as often is because her lack of reflect, and that's just my bad habit. I gotta get away from reflecting so damn much in this game. So I think I want to try and drop it and try and play her as much as possible when the rollback drops, because I think she's a really cool character, and I have a lot of fun playing her because her combos are pretty sick to me. Now I kind of moved the characters here because I have an idea of where I'm going to place them. I honestly think Krillin is pretty enjoyable to watch. Can be annoying to deal with, but honestly he's one of the cooler characters in the game, I'm not gonna lie. He has a lot of very cool combos. He's really strong right now too, and yeah, he's pretty cool. I don't know if I would necessarily play him. And then Janemba, I honestly think Janemba, again, I would probably put him in, where do I want to put him? Do I want to put him in enjoyable or fun? I want to say enjoyable, which means I'm gonna have to move some characters down a bit possibly. But yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna put hidden fun as well. Now Janemba, honestly, I should probably play this character a bit more during the rollback netcode once it finally drops, because I think this character is pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm glad that he's a lot stronger now than he was before. Even though I thought he was fine before, he's gotten even better, and I'm glad that he's gotten the quality of life changes that he does, because I thought this character was pretty cool, and I think a lot of people were trying to like downplay him and stuff like that. And hit is interesting for me, because I actually do not like going up against this character sometimes, but that's more of a skill issue on my part. But honestly, Hit is one of the coolest characters in the game, has some of the coolest combos in the game. And honestly, I should be playing this character a lot more because I think he does fit a lot of what I want to do in this game as well. But maybe I play him, who knows? Maybe I finally make a video on him, who knows? But yeah, Hit is pretty fun, I would say. I enjoy Hit a lot. DBS Broly, I'm gonna go ahead and also throw him in enjoyable. I'm not a fan of grapplers, however, DBS Broly is actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, he has a lot of cool combos. I'm a fan of him in this game. I don't play him super often. In fact, you rarely ever see me play him. And it's not a character I'm gonna go to like necessarily to play, but yeah, he is pretty cool though. I'm not gonna lie. I do enjoy him a lot, way more than I do Z Broly. And I also really enjoy the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. But yeah, I also think he's just a cool character in general. Cell, I'm gonna also throw in enjoyable. Now the thing about Cell is, again, this is not necessarily ordered, but the thing about Cell is that EX Perfect Attack got a crazy buff in the latest patch, and that might change my opinion about it if I start running into it a lot more. However, though, I do enjoy Cell's combos a lot. I think Cell's combos is very fun to watch. I also think playing him is pretty cool as well. I don't play him super often, but like pulling off his combos be really enjoyable to pull off. I'm not gonna lie. And I also just really like Cell in the series as well. He's also pretty cool. Zamasu's another character I'm going to throw in enjoyable, and yeah, I'm going to have to start dropping some characters down, I feel like, or maybe enjoyable is just about right for some of these characters. Again, I'm gonna look over it, but yeah, I'm throwing Zamasu in enjoyable. And the reason why Zamasu isn't like fun, because a lot of people will look at him and be like, oh, like this character is mad cool and stuff like that. The thing about Zamasu is, for me, again, this is just my skill issue and stuff like that. The thing about Zamasu is he takes a lot of time and effort. You know what I'm saying? Like, he takes a lot of time and effort, and I just feel like that's not stuff I want to be doing, because it's not necessarily like super duper hard, but it's like it takes a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you hop in with like Goku Black, for example, do ABC combo and stuff like that. And I mean, even some of the harder stuff like Base Vegeta's loops and stuff like that. Like Base Vegeta's loops does take effort. It's just the Masu stuff is a lot, to remember as well. And I guess you can make the same argument for Baby's combos as well, because I know that he has some character specific combos, but I don't know. I have an easier time getting adjusted to Baby stuff more than I do Zamasu. Now Beerus, I'm going to go ahead and throw an enjoyable, even though playing the character myself personally, I don't really love playing him like that. I remember I tried playing him back in season 1, but I just didn't really like him a whole lot personally. But I will say, watching Beerus players do combos like Zane, for example, is really sick. I like seeing Beerus combos a lot. I think his combos are pretty solid, but playing the character brings his stocks down for me personally. Cooler got some decent stuff, but I'm not gonna lie, he's still kind of boring to me personally. Like, he's got some decent combos now, but I'm not a fan of Cooler personally. Frieza gets some bearable points because of golden form, but I can't say I'm a fan of Frieza's gameplay. I don't really like the zoning from him a whole lot. It's annoying to deal with. It's not fun to watch. Like, literally, he gets some points because of golden Frieza. Kid Buu, not gonna lie to you, I think he's at the end of bearable as well, because I don't think he's very exciting to watch, let alone you rarely ever see this character, to be honest, because, well, he's not very good. But yeah, at the very least though, again, I don't think he's on the same tier necessarily as these characters. I also think Piccolo is pretty bearable. I don't think his gameplay is all that much fun. I did try playing him, and honestly, like, in terms of like how I want to play the game and stuff like that, he fits that. But unfortunately, Piccolo's just not as fun to play in this game to me personally. I don't find his combos all that hype and enjoyable to do. And I'm gonna also put Tien and Yamcha. Well, I'm gonna put Tien in like the end of enjoyable. Again, I'm probably gonna start dropping some characters in enjoyable down to bearable possibly, but Tien and Yamcha are gonna go in enjoyable. I'm not really a fan of Yamcha, of how he plays in this game. It's very strange for sure, and it's like not my style of play, but I like watching Yamcha players pull stuff off. Like, it is pretty enjoyable. Tien has some pretty like combos, like some standard combos. Some of the cooler stuff that he has is enjoyable to watch. Obviously, I like seeing his tri-beam specials and supers and stuff like that. Pretty hype in tournament setting. Now, to finalize some things, I got y'all right now. I think I'm gonna lower UI Goku low-key, probably going into boring, because again, I don't find him very interesting, honestly. Matter of fact though, nah, on second thought, I think I'm pretty satisfied with this. I was gonna lower some characters on enjoyable, but honestly, I think I'm fine with this. Again, this isn't ordered or anything like that, but like, let's have a look now at my original list. Again, you had 2% for Gogeta on a lot of fun. That's not necessarily the case anymore. Let's see. We had a lot more characters in pretty fun. I definitely lowered Cell down for sure. I lowered 17 down for sure, because again, my opinions have kind of changed now. Zamasu definitely lowered as well. I raised SSJ Goku and SSJ Vegeta, understandably so. But again, the boring tier has kind of more or less stayed the same with some sort of additions. I don't even know why I put Genyu in bearable. I don't know what I was thinking. I lowered Piccolo down because not really feeling him a whole lot. But yeah, I had Gogeta Blue in enjoyable, which she's now in bearable. Yeah, it's so interesting to see the differences between these two lists right now. I'm not gonna lie to you, but you know, with the updates to the game, I have a more, and again, it's more in depth. I'm actually thinking about this type of stuff. I think I'm pretty fine with this. But yeah, let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think of my list, and who do you guys think are the most fun characters to you? Like, who are some of your favorite characters in the game? I'll drop the link to this tier list below so you can make your own list. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys disagree with. Let me know what you guys find really boring and all that other stuff. And if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button. And if you guys are new here and looking forward to some Naruto Stone Connections and Dragon Ball FighterZ content in the future, be sure to subscribe. I'm definitely going to be uploading a lot more in the future. I've been slacking on uploads and I apologize for that, but we getting back to it. But yeah, man, with that being said, that's going to be the end of this video. And I know it was a long one, but you know what I'm saying? There's a whole lot of characters and some things I wanted to say, but yeah, we got to everything. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I hope you guys take it easy.